All right. So, what's your name?
My name's Sam.
Sam. How old are you, Sam?
I'm 49.
49. You look younger, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you originally from?
I was born in Cornwall. I was raised in Herefordshire on the Welsh border.
So he's raised in Hertfordshire, yeah?
Herefordshire.
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 Okay.
Known for the SAS, Hereford Cathedral, Map Monday, Tyrrell's Crisps. On the Welsh border, not Hertfordshire,
Yeah.
which is somewhere else around here, I expect. I'm quite sure it is. I was having a conversation with somebody today about how often, when I mention Herefordshire, they say Hertfordshire. It's strangely enough the guy who lived in Hertfordshire.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
No, no,
That's interesting. That's interesting.
it's worth knowing.
Yeah. So how did you end up here in London?
Oh, various reasons. Over the years, sort of mental health issues, home issues at home, um, and yeah, I find a certain comfort and life being on the streets in London. So I've done it for 9 years, so I feel fairly comfortable with.
Yeah. So how long have you been out here on the streets, man?
What over the years or just like recently?
Over the years.
Oh God, over the years. I don't know, cumulatively. I mean, on and off over the, since I was about 17, on and off. So
17, yeah.
It's been consistent since I was 17, but on and off over the years.
Yeah.
I couldn't cumulatively. I couldn't say how long particularly.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
I mean, I haven't been on the streets for 30 years or whatever, but it's.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems like you've been out here for quite a while. So
Yeah.
do you remember what that first experience was like when you first hit the streets? How old were you? And what was the first
I was
time?
only about 17, and again, I don't really remember it because I was suffering from quite a serious psychotic episode at the time. So that's a lot of those experiences I can't quite put that clearly because I was very well meant.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't really remember anything from back then?
I don't say I remember anything, but I don't remember specifically the first time I hit the street.
Yeah. So when you first hit the street, you said you were 17. Yeah. What led to you here in the streets at 17?
Like I say, mental health issues for some reason. I mean, I over the years I have found it a lot easier to channel my mental health problems on the streets of London and Bristol as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
But than in Herefordshire, where it's a very sort of insular, rural community, and it's with the sort of head that I get on me, sitting is a much more appropriate way to channel it. And I mean, I find it's being on the streets, it's a good exercise. Physically I'm fit, mentally I'm fit. I'm waking up early in the morning. I'm going out, kept begging my money up. And turning out good money at the moment, which for me is something which is a real change, turnaround.
Yeah.
But actually, feeling very alive, and I like, I said I had an interview with a woman a few years ago, and I said this to her, being homeless in London it's an absolute luxury, quite honestly. You wouldn't, I mean, being homeless in I don't know, some backwater in northern England is not the same as being homeless in London. It's totally incomparable. Everything is there for you: food, money, clothes, support. It's all there. Showers. It's all there for.
Yeah.
It's an abundant, city, and people sharing that abundance. It's not a hardship really. People make it a hardship when they make out that it's a hardship because they put themselves a crack habit or whatever. The poor me, the whole poor me, I look like a bank. Well, because you've done it to yourself, man.
Yeah.
You're having a shit up because you turn the golden opportunity into a pile of shit.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, that's my attitude towards it.
Yeah. Now that's an interesting take because most people I speak to, they say, there's no help, there's nothing out there for them. But you had a different.
So I mean, there's overprovision if you want. I mean, I'm not somebody who's particularly asking for help, but if you want it, there's connections, there's various other places you can go, and they'll get you in the pipeline, and they'll get you in somewhere, and you'll have a roof over your head.
Yeah.
It's easy peasy. Like myself, like a lot of people to be fair, don't want to be indoors. I didn't cut, and I'm not here to sit in a hostel somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm out to be outdoors.
Yeah. So although you're homeless, would you say you enjoy it? to an extent. Yeah.
Yeah. And, I say it's an education as much as anything. I learn an awful lot about people, about society, about culture, about all sorts of stuff. It's a fascinating life. If you take it from that sort of angle, I think it's a really interesting life. And it is something that I mean, it's different if you're really you're in a really dire situation and you are really fucked, and you're in a real mess and you're very vulnerable and all the rest of it. And a lot of people over the years have really fallen into that trap. I don't think the streets are as dangerous as they used to be by a long shot. I mean, there's dickheads out there, but compared to how it was, it was a really dangerous place in the streets, and it's not.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing you've ever experienced by being homeless?
Oh God. Nothing springs to mind. Lots of crazy things happen, and nothing springs to mind. I mean, there's often, there's crazy things happen all the time.
Yeah.
Nothing actually springs to mind, but yeah, it's interesting, colourful thing. So.
Yeah. So I believe you know how to maneuver. Do you feel like you're in danger while on the streets, or you feel pretty safe?
Not particularly, no. No, I don't feel particularly in danger.
Yeah.
I pretty much handle myself, but I don't really feel the need to push my way around. I like to live peacefully, and I expect the same from others, really.
Yeah.
And I avoid confrontation and I avoid aggression as much as I can. So.
Yeah. So not to say the location, but where do you typically sleep at night?
I like to move around. Sometimes I'll sleep in 2 or 3 spots, or so I'll wake up and I'll find a little spot. So round here, around the Charing Cross area. Sometimes I sleep on Piccadilly, sometimes in Soho.
Yeah.
And I can be quite minimal with bedding and stuff. At the moment, I'm not sleeping bad, which is a bit unusual for me.
Yeah.
It's got a bit chilly, so it's have. But I'm not something. I mean, a lot of these people don't carry vast trunk loads of shit around with them. I'm not going to be minimal as possible. Really.
Yeah. So while being out here on the streets, would you say it's led to you taking drugs, stuff like that?
Not especially. I'm a hippie kid, so I grew up around dope and psychedelics and stuff. So I've always been a dope smoker. I'm not really into Class A's particularly. It's not my bag. I find the whole culture a bit really grim. You see these fucking things. Down alleyways with different bits of fucking this, that, and it's horrible. So it's not my cup of tea at all. So.
Yeah. Has there ever been a time where you was in that, but you kind of quit?
My cup of tea. Like I say, I'm not
just cigarettes.
I'm a dope. I'm a pot smoker.
Yeah. Okay, that's good,
I'm
man.
not really that alcohol. Again, I'm not really bothered by it. If I'm in the mood, I'll have a drink, but it's very rare. It's quite rare. Really.
Yeah.
I just like I like to smoke, and that's it. Really.
Yeah. So while being out here on the streets, have you found yourself getting in trouble, like having to go to jail, anything like that?
No.
Oh, that's good, man.
No.
That's really good.
No jail. No.
That's really good, man. No, I appreciate your time. Is there anything you would like to say for anyone that's thinking of hitting the streets?
What's that?
Is there anything you'd like to say to anyone that's thinking of hitting the streets? Would you recommend it?
I don't know if it's Prince Patel's it was a lifestyle choice. In some ways, it is. I mean, it depends. It depends what you want for it, really. I think it's quite a good thing for people, for people to experience, especially people who are living in the London bubble, for instance. There's lots of people living in bubbles. I've observed it day and night. People's little bubbles. And it would probably be very good for people to experience the other side of the coin, if only for a short period, and understand that essentially, people are people. Just such as the here, you're standing there, it makes little odds. It's what's inside that's important. And what I will say is my experiences out here certainly nourished my soul and kept my moral compass at a good standing, because it's had to be. It's a test, me, mate. Yeah, but it's a worthwhile one if you do well.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Thanks for your time.
That's right. Yeah, it's hard anyway. Go, Flapjack!